Hi campers, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to another video. I'm back out for a camp, and not only that, it's a midweek camp. It feels naughty but nice to be coming out on a school night. So I knocked off work an hour early today. It's mid-afternoon now, and I'm in a woodland that I don't frequent very often. I've only ever camped up here once before. That was a long time ago. And I'm heading to a new spot tonight that I've never camped at before. I've been there previously a few weeks ago for a bit of a recce and a brew. But tonight, yeah, it's a bit of a micro adventure is the plan. Got work again tomorrow morning, so got to pack up fairly early and be on my way. Happily, I'm only working from home, so I haven't got to do the morning commute into London, because that would be a nightmare. But yeah, looking forward to this one. Perspiring a bit because I've just walked up a really steep hill, and it's glorious sunny weather at the moment. It's a wonderful winter's day. It's cold though. I've packed my 3-season sleeping bag, which I very rarely use nowadays, and I've done that because tonight the temperatures are going to go well below zero, and I'm not going to rely on any kind of fire for warmth, so I'm going to need all the insulation I can get. But I have confidence in that sleeping bag, and that's why I've got it. God, I'm getting blinded by the sun. Check out that shelter. Someone's been having fun. I'm not sure it'll keep you dry, but yeah, it's a super shelter. So I'm going to keep on walking, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Some say that call sounds like it's shouting, "Teacher, teacher, teacher." I think it sounds like a squeaky old foot pump. That's a great tit. Lovely to hear the birds coming back into life. Whenever I'm out in the woods, I always like to have a look up in the trees, especially these gnarly old beech trees, because you never know what you might see. I'm always on the lookout for a tawny owl. The bird that you can always hear but so very rarely see. And they'll often sort of, I believe they sort of roost in those gnarly old trees like that. But I've yet to see one. But one day, you never know your luck. Here we go then, folks. Nice spot for the night. Keep you out of the sun. I think I'm going to tarp up between that ash tree there and that hornbeam over there. I've only got a poncho with me and a Dutch hoop bivvy, nothing major. But yeah, this will do for the night, I think. Looking good, no widow makers. So I think before I set up, I'm just going to gather a few sticks. I've got the honey stove tonight, just to have a little bit of a small fire in that. So yeah, I'm just going to gather some wood first, I think. Hi campers, so I've just moved on from the last clip, only about 20 metres or so, 30 metres. I've come further up the hill from there to this spot here. So I've got that birch tree there and this beech tree I'm sat up against. And I was just, as I was walking around gathering some sticks, which I've got there, I just started wandering, looking around all this place, and I thought, oh, this place looks better. And then I walked to another place, and I thought, oh, that looks good. And before I know it, I've spent the last half hour just wandering around, being a little bit productive because I got the firewood, but just starting to question, oh, where do I want to camp tonight? You know why I'm spoilt for choice, but this area here, it's a bit more open. It's a tiny bit closer to the footpaths, which are way over there. Still got the hill to my advantage there to sort of keep me out of sight. So I'm still tucked out of the way. But yeah, I'm just sitting here for a bit, seeing how I feel. The only problem I have noticed is that there's quite a few little bits of flint dotted around on the floor, so I've had to do a little bit of landscaping to get them out of the way of where I'm looking to sleep. But yeah, I think I'm going to settle for this spot here. But it's a good job I don't have an air mattress, because I'll be proper anxious about that otherwise. But yeah, no worries with the old foam mat. Yeah, I'm going to sit here for a bit. Still got a bit of time before sun goes down. I might have a brew, relax for a minute. Speak to you in a bit. How to look like a dick while putting a smock on. There you go. I'm using the BCB Crusader stove today with a Des Catty's burner. Cheers, folks. That's better. There we go then, folks, all set up now. Got the Helikon Tex Poncho and sort of lean-to. Same setup as you saw in my last video when I went out for a bimble. And got the good old Dutch Army hoop bivvy out. Not had this out for a while. So looking forward to getting in this. Absolutely love using this shelter. It's like a little sanctuary. And in there I've got my Alp Kit 3-season sleeping bag. That's good down to about -5, and it is lovely and thick and warm. Can't wait to get in that tonight. Got my Decathlon pillow, bag of clothes there, my David Fry's pouch, same old stuff. Got an extra wool jumper there which I'm going to put on a little later on, and then underneath I've got my usual sort of X-Ped flex mat, sort of foam pad, and then this sit mat that I've got here will go under there as well, where my torso is. And yeah, plenty of space tonight. Just got to set up my honey stove now. I think I might get the fire going. But the lower that sun gets, I'll tell you what, the colder it's getting, you can feel it. Yeah, looking forward to sleeping in this tonight. Never had a bad night in this. Yeah, so for this camp, I thought I'd wheel out the big guns, so to speak, in terms of my sleeping kit. That's regarding the 3-season bag and the Dutch bivvy, because it is a working night for me. I've got to get up early in the morning and be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for work tomorrow. So I want to make sure I've got some fail-safes in place to ensure I'm going to get as good a night of sleep as I can. And with this setup, I'm pretty confident about that. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting into it later. Nice view out across the valley too from here. So that's all the hard work done now, folks, for the wood prep. Got the honey stove built. I don't tend to film that because it usually involves a bit of swearing. Bed made. Just about see the sun descending into the horizon over there through the woods. Lovely stuff. So folks, for the fire tonight I'm going to use this birch bark here that you saw me collect earlier. It's a little bit damp, but it should be fine. And then I've got a box of matches which are a little bit crushed, but they'll still work. So let's go. See if I can do this in one match. First and foremost, just tear off a few bits of this. Tear it into thinner strips. Should help get it going a bit better. And let's fire it up. Oops. Broke that one. That's a fail. One match fire is damn sight harder than people will have you think. Right, we're away. Going to use a generous amount of birch bark because I've been gifted loads by the woods here. Wow, that smells lovely. I've got loads of birch twigs, beech twigs here. Let's get them involved. Move back a little bit. We have liftoff. Fire's settled down a bit now. That's lovely. Happy days. Not exactly stealth camping, is it? But I've not seen a soul the whole time I've been up here. We're well out of the way here. Nice spot. Not exactly flat, but it will do. So, fire is going lovely. It's about 5:30 now, so I thought I'd show you what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. I'm going to do some Crusader cup cooking, and my plan is pasta bolognese. So I'm going to cook it sort of from scratch. So I've got some minced beef. Bit of cooking oil, some tomato puree. I love these little tins. They're wicked. I think I got it from Asda or Tesco's, I can't remember, but one of the main supermarkets. And I'm going to maybe recycle that tin and see if I can make something out of it, a stove or something, I don't know. Little pot of seasoning, herbs. Some fusilli pasta, and then a little bag of vegetables here. I've got onion, mushroom, pepper and garlic. So I've done all the prep at home, and I've got a little mini baby bell to pop in the dinner once it's all cooked. But as always, using the silicone sort of sealable and reusable bags. Once I've emptied them, I'll take them all home. They'll get washed up and put in the cupboard ready for next time. So first thing I'm going to do, because I'm going to cook it on the Crusader stove over here, and the first thing I'm going to do is get the pasta boiled up and cooked al dente, which in chef school it basically slightly undercooked is what that means, because that's what they teach you at chef school. I didn't go to chef school. And once I've got the pasta cooked, I'll pop that to one side in my in a cup, and then probably stop the burner, cool it down quickly, refuel it, because I think I'm probably need to top up the fuel, and then cook the bolognese with the mince and the veg, and make a nice tomato sauce. So pasta's almost ready. Alright, so I'm just adding the veg now. The mince is browned off nicely. I'll try and get all the veg in, but I don't know if it'll fit. Oh, I think I'll do it. Once that cooks up, it'll shrink down. Get some garlic. Gotta get the garlic, that's the good stuff. Add a bit of water to that, because I don't want it to burn the bottom. And then once that gets going, I'll add the sauce, well, the puree and the seasoning.
Right, so that's reducing down very nicely. I've added some the herbs and seasoning to it now, which is just basil and pepper. Haven't added any salt because that's gone into the pasta, which I'll add at the end. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to add a bit more water. That's maybe a little bit too much there. Then I'm going to add some tomato puree to start getting that tomato sauce. Oh, I ain't got no nails to open it. I'm going to do about half the tin. So I've just added in the rest of the puree now, but that's cooking really nicely. And it's thickened up there last two. It's starting to look like a bolognese. Right, so final stage now is just to reintroduce the pasta. Right, so I'm calling that done, folks. Fair play to the Crusader cup there and the Descatty stove. That is looking wonderful, if I say so myself. Oh. Let's get into it. Been looking forward to this. Try and not get it down me. Don't want to get my clothes dirty, do I? That is really nice. I've got to say, bolognese is up there with one of my faves anyway. Bolognese and lasagna. I could eat that every single day, happily. Oh, I forgot to put my cheese in it. Silly Billy. So that's dinner done. Washed up my pot. It was lovely, that was. Really enjoyed that. Just going to sit here now for a minute and enjoy the fire. And then I'm going to have my pudding for the evening, which is, excuse my camera work, chocolate rice pudding. Lovely. Warm that up through in the Crusader cup. But yeah, what a pleasant evening. When you step away from this shelter though, and the ambient heat from that fire though, you can feel the chill in the air. It's definitely a cold evening, a clear sky as well. Nice pudding. It's time for pudding. I'm not normally much of a brand snob, but when it comes to rice pudding and custard, it's got to be Ambrosia. That is just amazing. Just what you need on a cold night too. Well, this is me for the evening, folks. Dinner done, pudding done. I think I'm going to probably have a cup of tea in a bit. It's about 7:30 now. and then crawl into the old fart sack, I think, and settle down for the night. Load up the honey stove, watch that burn for a bit, and then get a bit of shut eye. What a pleasant night. It's been sort of quite nice sitting here under the tarp with the fire out front. It's not like kicking off tons and tons of heat, that fire, but it's giving off enough just to take the edge off the temperature outside. So just a ticket, that. So I will probably sign off there for the night, folks, and I'll bring you back in the morning when it will probably still be dark. Bye for now. Oh, morning, folks. It's about 5:30. It's flipping cold outside of this bivvy bag. Brass monkeys. It's nice and warm inside here though, so that's nice. Yeah. Ooh. Time to get the kettle on, I think. I've just got the fuel inside the sleeping bag at the moment, preheating it before I put it on. Yeah, slept pretty well though. Kept sliding down this slope though, which wasn't very good, but otherwise all good. Yeah, gonna start packing up and having some breakfast, or some early breakfast. I'll speak to you in a bit. So for breakfast, I've got something from the State Detective, the Great Blighty Breakfast. So beans, sausage, egg and bacon, I think. I've had it before, it's delicious. Let's get it on. Hardy hi, folks. So packed away camp, all by the ridge line because it's holding my light up at the moment. Just sitting against my bag now. Breakfast and tea is nearly ready. Give it another minute or so. But that was bloody cold packing up there. I've still got my long johns on, which is really rare for me. I've got about 4 layers on. I feel like the Michelin man. But yeah, I'm done. Just gonna have something to eat and drink now, and then I'll be ready to head home. Feels a bit weird packing up in the dark, but sadly them's the things you got to do for a micro adventure. But it's been really good fun though. I've enjoyed this. Yeah, I thoroughly recommend it for a little quick overnighter. Oh, it's warm. Cheers. That's better. So I'm going to sign off here, folks. I'm just going to have this cup of tea and then pack these last few bits away and hit the trail back home. I've got about 2 miles to walk back to the car, so not too far. But I might have to remove some layers first because I've still got loads of clothes on from getting warmed up a minute ago. But it's been a good camp. I've enjoyed it. Something nice to break up the week actually. So it's nice from that aspect. Definitely I sort of felt like an adventure. But yeah, bloody cold, that's for sure. Filming it has been tricky. It's been like a battle of battery management over the last few hours with the GoPro, because the cold just sucks the battery life out of it big time. So whenever I'm not filming, I'm sort of taking the camera off the tripod and putting it in my chest pocket here to keep it sort of warm from my body heat, and that does help it actually. That makes a big difference. but it's been tricky. But yeah, I'm going to go home, air out the sleeping bag and everything, and then get ready for the next adventure, which is going to be quite a lot different to this one. I'm heading up to Suffolk in 2 weeks' time to camp with a few fellas that I know. I've camped up there quite a few times last year now, about 4 times I think I went up there last year. Really enjoyed it, but I've never done a video from up there because it's a big group camp. There's quite a lot of socialising going on, a lot of chat, and it's not always been conducive to filming. But I'm really determined to get a video out this time. It might be short, I'll see how it comes out, but definitely want to sort of show you what that's all about and give you an insight into what I do for car camping, really. So that should be quite good fun. And that's only 2 weeks away, so looking forward to it. Heading down to Cornwall at the end of this week, so that'll be nice for a few days too. I'm only down there for the weekend, so my wife's down there at the moment, hence the reason I've also been out to get out for this little micro adventure while the cat's away and all that. But I don't think I'm going to be doing anything too exciting down there other than eating pasties and drinking beer, so that'll be good. So there you go. I'll see how this video comes out. It might be a long waffly one, knowing me. If so, I apologise. But let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.